October 28th, about a minute before 1 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. Well, how good of a prosecutor is Kamala Harris? I guess we're going to find out here pretty soon, ain't we, boys? You know what I think? I think she's a lousy prosecutor. She hasn't prosecuted Trump. She has failed. Instead, she's prosecuted herself. Think about that. You know, when you're really good at something, and you've been doing it a while, you don't have to tell people how good you are. Donald Trump doesn't have to tell us how good of a businessman he is. He doesn't really. You can tell by the media what's fixing to happen, probably. Mika Brzezinski, look at her. Look at how she's acting. Look at these fools on The View. Kamala Harris has done one hire. Waltz. Yeah, he's a joke. He's reflective. His hiring, her hiring him is reflective of her. So she's not a big-time prosecutor. She's been one-upped by the real prosecutor, Donald Trump. You got Obama out there. He knows his legacy is in big-time jeopardy. His wife knows that their legacy is in big-time jeopardy. He looks like a class clown out there now when he goes to the podium. He has lost anything he had with a lot of the blacks even. How about that? Scorched earth. Kamala Harris, here's a question for you. Well, how many more fascists, do we have any fascist senators in this country? Do we have any fascist representatives? Do we have any fascist governors? Or is it just because Trump's on the other side is the reason he's a fascist? That's the best you can come up with in closing remarks. The man that NBC used to love. When did Trump become a fascist, Kamala? Is Fred Trump, was he a fascist? Is his two sons and two daughters fascist? Is Melania a fascist? Your argument is the silliest thing that I have ever heard in my life. Oh, and you're a big-time prosecutor. NBC loved this guy. People love this guy on that show, The Apprentice. Why would they love a fascist, Kamala? We seen the real Donald Trump in the damn show, The Apprentice. That wasn't acting. That was him. And Hillary Clinton. We can see now why you didn't become president of this country, and you never will, because you're just as lame as Kamala. Bubba Clinton, you've lost everything that you had. Oprah Winfrey, you should be ashamed of yourself. Hollywood shouldn't be picking nominees, and Hollywood shouldn't be picking presidents. Why would anybody listen to one of you Hollywood types? You're never going to struggle, Oprah, if inflation was down 1,000%. Why would we listen to you? You used to talk to Donald Trump, so you evidently like fascists, huh? The mainstream media used to love Trump. Hell, they were celebrating when they got to interview him. What happened? Yeah, you know what happened. You know, I believe the Democrat Party is scared of the whole Trump family. You know, he's got 2 sons. One of them could be president of this country someday. I'm telling you that right now. It's very possible. Them 2 sons of his are level-headed sons with a good work ethic. So all this lawfare now, we see what happened, don't we? We can see what happened with Kamala's remarks, and with Obama's remarks, and with Hillary's remarks, and with Hillary's fake Russian bullshit she pulled back when. It's all adding up now, ain't it? They had to do anything and everything they could to try to smear this guy because they fear him. Oh, he's a big-time liar. The Democrats don't never lie to you. But what was your pocketbook, wallet, and purse doing under the previous term as Donald Trump as president? What kind of shape was it in? You got these establishment Republicans. You got this lunatic Liz Cheney. She didn't campaign against Donald Trump the first time he run. What happened? What happened? Oh, but she's lost. She got sent packing by the citizens of her state. Oh, now I'm going to go tell everybody how bad Donald Trump is. Mika and Joe Scarborough were interviewing Donald Trump in 2015, going left, right, and center with him, wanting him on their program. Until it looked like, uh-oh, this is another, he might win. They thought it was sort of a joke, but they were getting their little ratings on their program because they were interviewing who? Oh, a fascist named Donald Trump for president? Lawrence O'Donnell, yeah, he's another fruitcake. Whoopi Goldberg, fruitcake. They only started hating Trump when it looked like he was going to win. Back yonder. Oh, so they know he can win. So now, you know, you see how they act. You see what's going on in the Middle East. We didn't have this under Donald Trump. Why not? But we had this shit under the Bushes. We had this shit under the Clintons, didn't we? Yeah. We had it. But we didn't have it under Trump. Trump couldn't be right, could he? The Democrats think Trump is all wrong. Trump's a fool. Trump's unhinged. How many other unhinged billionaires do we have in the United States of America exactly? There's got to be some more. Kamala, tell us who they are. Tell us who those fascist governors and senators and representatives are. Trump can't be the only fascist in the United States, surely to God. What about J.D. Vance? Is he a fascist too? You see how silly your argument is? This is the closing remarks for the second woman nominee of a major party against their opponent. We heard this before from Hillary, didn't we? The woman that wins the presidency of this country in the future, I will almost lay you money they will not be calling their opponent a fascist, be it male or female. I'll bet you money. And we'll have a woman president. Someday we'll have one. But it will be a strong woman. It'll be a Margaret Thatcher type woman. Not some bimbo. Not somebody that just smears people and can't talk about their own record. Not somebody that runs a private server out of their basement. Yeah, reality is coming to a theater near us soon. Ain't it? What does Trump do? He goes right back to New York City. Oh, that just irritates the hell out of Hillary and Kamala and Obama, don't it? Right into Madison Square Garden. Because Trump's not afeared. Goes into the Bronx campaigning. You couldn't even get Biden and Kamala to show up at East Palestine for all practical purposes. Ohio. But Ohio's not a blue state, is it? You couldn't get Kamala to deal with this first hurricane. Oh, I got to go fundraise up there in Hollywood. Yeah. Reality is coming in, gonna swoop in. And some of the smarter ones in the mainstream media are already trying to grease the skates. You know, they've changed, haven't they? Because they're trying to save face. Why should you even watch those people? Why even watch CNN? Why watch MSNBC? Why? Those are nothing but fictional programs. Fictional programs until the writing's on the wall, and then they start acting, some of them anyway, like they've got more sense. So they're just like Hillary. You know, Hillary was one of those people, she had to go out and stick a finger in the wind before she could open her mouth. Donald Trump's never been like that. He didn't have to stick a finger in the wind when he come down that escalator in 2015. And everything he said when he come down that escalator is true. Everybody now can see it. He didn't stick his finger in the wind. You know what he used? He used his common sense before he opens his mouth. And that's what we've lacked in that White House for almost 4 years. And that vice presidential mansion hadn't had any common sense in it either. It's fixing to, though, I believe. That's going to conclude the video.